Going over to the political part podcast of Pete Hegseth renaming the U.S. Navy ship that was previously named after Harvey Milk, an LGBTQ figure, famous one, who apparently also allegedly, abused young children, which is fascinating to see who leftists prop on to worship. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Libs at TikTok, in which she said, quote, Pete Hegseth to remove Harvey Milk from a U.S. Navy ship. Harvey Milk was a known child predator who had a romantic relationship with a 16-year-old. Of course, Democrats are furious that the PDF's name is no longer being honored. And here you can see the soulless, creepy eyes of Harvey Milk, which, granted, don't have much ground to stand on when it comes to making fun of other people's appearances, understandably. But, yeah, it's him and the kid, the child. And, whoopsies. This should have got more, but it only got about 100,000 views and 5.6 thousand likes, with one of the first comments coming to us thanks to Paul Zazupa, saying, quote, Milk had relationships with multiple teenage boys. His name needs to be erased from all government properties, getting 59 likes. Barefoot Pregnant says, quote, let Democrats cry. America's military should reflect our values, not twisted agendas, getting 29 likes. You also have Maria Isabella saying, quote, isn't it though? There's a meme of Biden and Kamala Harris. It says, it's odd that Democrats don't condemn PDFs like they condemn gun ownership and free speech, getting 45 likes. I mean, Isabella also has a meme from The Simpsons, or some people say meme, and they have the pitchfork mob from Simpsons that says, Democrats, when you say anything negative against PDFs, says getting 39 likes. Or as Californians and Democrats call them, MAPs, or minor attractive persons, which is quite horrifying and creepy that they're humanizing them like that. You also have Maria Isabella she's on a roll with these memes. Now, she also says, quote, they'll just need to claim Hegseth is attacking they'll just claim that Hegseth is attacking LGBTQ icon, not removing a PDF named from a ship. And she has this meme of a Trojan horse called LGBTQ and inside his PDFs. And the people leading the horse to the castle is labeled social acceptance. People leading them are called Democrats, getting 26 likes. The undercurrent says, quote, they can scream icon all you want. He was a grown man in his 30s preying on a 16-year-old. Democrats are constantly trying to rewrite common sense around sexualization of children, getting 42 likes. Yeah, that's creepy as hell. Also illegal. Voted for this, says, quote, why was a Navy ship ever named after a predator in the first place? Total disgrace. Good on Pete, getting 22 likes. Rolling down more and more. Heartland Grump says, quote, Harvey Milk was 33 at the time when he allegedly committed statutory abuse of a 16-year-old boy. And it says, quote, the age of consent at the time was 18, unquote. Or parentheses, his name doesn't belong anywhere near a fighting vessel of the U.S. Navy. Reserve the honor for a hero, getting 34. So we get 35 likes. Now, let's see here. Miss America claims, quote, facts, in 1963, New York's age of consent was 17. This means that sexual activities between an adult and a person under the age of 17 was considered illegal, even if both parties consented. The age of consent has remained at 17 since 1965, with no change to the law. Getting 1 like. Oh, jeez. Chelsea Vega says, can Jeffrey Dahmer get a ship too? He was a gay rights activist and a veteran. Getting 16 likes is a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer in military apparel. And again, of course, Pete, very upset. Let's see here. Very upset that Pete Hegseth would dare do this to a Navy ship. Here we go. Casmine Hub says, raise your hand if you're a fan of Pete Hegseth, getting 7 likes, and he looks pretty base as they would say, base as hell in that picture. But yeah, Democrats are furious. And again, when Democrats, in the pendulum of politics, when Democrats do inevitably get power again, I can't think they'll probably just rename the ship yet again. But I think still a good step in the right direction. But let me know your thoughts as always, because I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.